Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, yeah, I can hear you, but I cannot see you.
You can't see me. Oh no. I don't know what to do about that. My connection is all right, but your video is a little bit.
Okay,
Um,
it's okay.
maybe.
Hear each other. That's fine. Just let's continue. All right. So
Okay.
my name is Ashish, and I'm calling from India. And what's your name?
My name is Chris. I'm from South Africa, from Cape Town.
Okay.
Ashish, where are you from in India?
I'm from New Delhi.
New Delhi. Okay.
That's capital. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah. And how long have you been teaching here?
I've been teaching on Cambly for about 1 year, although more
One.
so recently. Yeah.
Okay.
And how about you? What do you do in your life?
I'm a part-time teacher. I do teach online, but now I'm just planning to teach, offline and online as well. So I just
Hmm.
want to be a full-time teacher now. I don't want to be a part-time.
Okay.
So earlier I used to work in a call center, and there was a aviation sector. So
Hmm.
now I have already left that.
Hmm.
So I'm just planning to do now full-time teaching.
Full-time teaching. Do you enjoy teaching?
Exactly.
Do you like teaching?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's good.
Yeah.
What do you teach? Do you
Yeah.
teach English?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Okay, great. And how did you start?
And say, do you want to ask
Uh,
something?
how, how did you start teaching?
Uh, I started online first over the Skype, and
Hmm.
then I have got some students from outside of India, but now I'm just planning to teach in India as well, so Indian student. So
Hmm.
let's see, it's not hard because I'm just gaining, experience. I'm grabbing knowledge as well.
Hmm.
So yeah,
That's
I'm
great.
quite, and even I'm learning also. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, like, are you teaching adults? Are you teaching children, or do you combine?
Most probably I teach adults and teenagers.
Yeah. Okay. And when you like teach on Skype, sort of,
Mm-hmm.
how do you focus? How do you construct your lessons? Do you do like a little course, or do you just do it lesson by lesson, focus on the topic? Yeah.
First, yeah, I do lesson by lesson because I have some books and I do follow that book.
Mm.
And that's from Oxford University.
Mm. Yeah.
So yeah, so I have got some idea,
Mm.
and and I'm just following that. So it's a really quite good pattern. So
Mm.
you have to teach by step that your student gonna be fluent, and that is or her is gonna be grab good knowledge. Whatever you're teaching, they should grab from basic to advanced.
Mm. Mm. Yeah. Okay. Good. And
And what about you? What's your method?
yeah, that's well for me. Like I do mostly IELTS teaching, like preparing students for the
Uh-huh.
IELTS exam. So that's very sort of specific focus, and I teach mostly speaking and writing. So that narrows it down quite a bit. Although I cover many topics within that, of course, because the
Uh-huh.
IELTS exam.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So you train,
yeah.
right?
Right. And so
Uh-huh.
that's what I mostly do privately, and then on Cambly, of course, I'm just doing
Oh, you
everything.
do teach private as well?
Yeah. So
Oh.
I used to teach in the classrooms, as an
Mm-hmm.
ESL teacher in Vietnam, um,
Oh,
and I don't
so
really like that as much as I like teaching one on one. So
mhm.
that's why I'm now just doing one on one teaching. Yeah.
So yeah, you love one-on-one teaching, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's correct.
And you don't like in bunch of when in a group.
Yeah, classrooms are nice in a way because you have a lot of different personalities in the classroom, and you can sort of.
If you're gonna talk about the classroom, that's a totally different. Then you have to follow the
Mm,
rules, whatever you're. given by your principal or your school instruction,
Indeed.
you have to follow, and then you have to focus on their syllabus and what they really want. They have to clear their paper, if they're in a standard some like 1, 2, 3, then you have to focus their role, not your.
Yeah, that's right.
You can teach by your rules, by your method, what you like, how you're gonna make them understand. That's totally quite different. What do you say?
Yeah, like completely. I that's why I sort of ended up stopping teaching in the classroom. Well, for one reason, I was just bored with it, and it's not exactly inspiring when you have to teach the same thing over and over again. I guess you have to. There are ways that you can make it more interesting, but it all requires more effort. And at the end of the day, you're only getting paid for a certain amount of time. So yeah, it's I'd rather just do what I like to do. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking. I love to teach. So if you're teaching one-on-one, you're a student, so you can be friendly with them, but at a school, you're not be friendly with them.
That's right. Yeah. You can't really develop.
And even you can make really good money as well.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely. Do you feel like being a private tutor in India, you can make more money than you can doing another kind of job?
Yeah. My motive is not to make money. My motive is totally different. I just want to teach a student because a few years ago I felt the same thing when I didn't know English, and I realized, okay, so I should help them. My motive is not making money. My motive is that so I had to make them perfect. That's my motive.
Right. So it's like actually kind of seeing the growth and development.
If you are spending your time, then you should be get paid.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure. Of course, it's still your living after all, but it's at the same time, it's more your passion is more involved in it than in some other kind of work. Such as maybe doing call center work, which I'm sure you're over.
That was so hectic. I was in call center and I had to follow their rules to come on time, go on time. And if you're just taking any break, or if you're just leaving, if you're taking the day off, then they're gonna reduce your salary as well. So there was you're in their under their rules. So now I'm totally free. I don't need to work under anyone. So I'm my own owner now, so I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
exactly.
That's the main benefit.
And have you got any certificate as well?
Yeah, well, I have what's called a CELTA certificate. It's it's for like
I heard about it.
Yeah, it's like a Cambridge certificate. It's for teaching adults, and usually in kind of smaller classroom settings. But it's like quite a recognized certificate worldwide. It's of course it's administered like Cambridge.
It's valid.
Yeah,
it's valid for any country you can go. You can be a teacher.
Yeah.
So how did you do that?
I did it by I wanted to go to Vietnam to teach, so I decided, okay, I could either do it in my home country, South Africa, or I could do it there in Vietnam, because I knew some language centers ran training, did courses for CELTA there. And I decided it was cheaper there, so I would just go there, get the certificate, and then start teaching straight afterwards.
So how long did it take?
It took me, the whole course is a month long. So
yeah, exactly.
It's quite rigorous. It's quite intense. You spend many hours in the classroom and many hours outside doing prep and stuff. But it's
exactly. You know what? Yes, certificate sometimes it does matter.
Yeah.
If you're a teacher, you need to be certified from really good institute.
Yeah.
But if you have really talent, so sometimes certificate doesn't matter as well.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, for interact people, you have to keep or you have to get certificate because you can tell them, yes, I'm certified from this university, so I can teach.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Exactly. So you have done CELTA
Mm.
course, right? You know everything. You have really great knowledge about English. So now you're really perfect. You can teach, but without certificate, you cannot go anywhere. You cannot apply for a job.
Yeah, you're totally right. That's the reason why I got the CELTA certificate, is because it would just give me that sort of recognized sort of how to say, like accreditation. So I have a bachelor's degree from University of Cape Town, hometown, but it's not teaching. So I had to. It was psychology, industrial psychology. So I needed some other certificate.
Exactly, and somehow if you're gonna do some course or like it's kind of training. You're taking training from them. So how to teach a student?
Yeah, that's right.
So you have got that training exactly. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have much idea about that. So how should I teach a student? So I have to take some training from them so that they can teach me. You have to follow this type of rules, this path that your student gonna be perfect.
Yeah, I would say.
And
I would say like CELTA is a good kind of crash course, we would say, in teaching. There's a lot of information that you get given in like 1 month, and you just do lots of different things but I think you come out of it feeling, all right, I can kind of handle it.
Very confident. When I was in British Council, I took CELTA. I didn't took exactly, but I was in CELTA class, and the students were taking classes, they were teaching us. So I have taken, I knew about that course and how they teach exactly. But I don't have exactly certificates. So I had to take also, I had to do something. First, I'm going to take TEFL, then I'll think about the CELTA.
Yeah, I think the CELTA is definitely expensive. Like, that's one of the things. So I think if you did it in India, maybe it would be cheaper than elsewhere, but like it would still be expensive relatively. So I think it's worth it if you really need it. Otherwise, a TEFL, if you can get by with a TEFL, then I think it's more important that you just kind of self-educate and gain experience. Yeah.
Yes, exactly, Michael. That's true.
So, like, how do you advertise your teaching? Do you market yourself somewhere? Do you do it through Facebook?
I haven't done now, but I'm sometime I do upload videos from here while I'm talking to you. It got recorded automatically. So I just put that video over YouTube. So people, that they are really interested in me. So I'm just planning to do. I'll definitely advertise on social media. Let's say.
Yeah. And how about living in New Delhi? Do you feel like comfortable living in your city?